It is a really nice sunny day here in Sundsvall. Very much welcome when we have had numerous of grey and boring days during this autumn. As I used to say, it's been so grey, so I soon starts to see black and white. And I think most of the population in Sundsvall thinks the same, as it looks like the entire population have decided to go out for a walk at the same time. So it's been really a lot of people here. Well, hello there. You might be a little surprised to see me outdoors now when it's almost Christmas time, but I felt like I wanted to do something special actually. And you might think it's interesting that I'm able to sit here on a bench in December and you can see in the back not a whole lot of snow. I know that last time I wished for snow we got too much. You remember when I showed videos of snow we were totally drowning in snow. But I take the risk and say I want snow, because then it will look at least white outside. So a little bit brighter. But my Christmas special with Christmas hat, I thought it was a good idea to do a little summary, not for the collecting, because that will be in as usual day before New Year's Eve, but of let's say my channel. You remember that in the beginning of the year in February I did a video where I put up my goals for this year, stuff that I wanted to actually have done during this year that I was hoping for doing. And people are watching upstairs, watching up here, because they think it's maybe a little bit funny of a guy sitting in a Christmas hat on the bench in December with a video camera. But whatever, it's Christmas time. But I felt it was a good idea to do a little recap and see what I have managed to do during this year. And as I did the last time I did a goal a couple of years ago, I also did a summary of what I've managed to do of these goals. So I thought it was a good idea to do that now as a Christmas special. One thing I think you have noticed, I haven't actually, I don't think anybody have missed that it's been a complete strange year, but I haven't hardly mentioned the word COVID or Corona in my videos, with exception maybe of when I showed summer videos from 2019 in the description box. That is because everybody else does in YouTube videos. I'm not meaning minor community, I'm meaning in the YouTube overall and in the Facebook overall. Nobody's talking about anything else. And I felt in a very early stage that I wanted my channels, my YouTube channel and my Facebook page to be one of few places where you could go and not see the word virus or lockdown or COVID slapped in your face, where you can actually go and for once feel a bit for a while feel a little bit of relaxed and think of something else. So that is why I haven't hardly mentioned the word. I want this to be a free space from this horrible thing, that the pandemic that we're going through. So I hope that I have managed to make some people happy. Not to knock on everyone in my community who has been doing it. We all react differently, and I felt like this is what I wanted to do. So let's go to the point here. I'm going to show, as I did last time, some quick clips from the goal video I did in February, and then make a response to myself. So goal number 1: listen more to my already known records. Maybe get to know them again, or so on. Well, it's not. It's still. It is my main priority to listen to new records, as I do have a blog and I review them, and I feel like I need to go through that huge pile of records that I haven't been listening to yet. I guess you who saw my previous video where I did the jazz collection that I haven't been listening to yet, saw that it was pretty big, only that genre. So I feel like that is, of course, more prioritized. But I still actually have been listening a little bit more to my old records that I haven't been listening to for a while. Not every day exactly, but I have listening a whole lot more. So I give myself goal completed. Number 2 is the yearly culling. And there is a culling video, yes, and I have done a culling, so goal completed. I need to do another wish list. I had a wish list, but it was stuck on my iPhone, and since I don't have that one anymore, and that one is more or less locked, I can't get it, so I had to do another wish list. There is a new wish list, yes, and I'm filling it up every now and then. I also managed to find a mail that I sent to a friend, which contains a little bit of some of the records that I wrote on the wish list that I had on my now defunct iPhone. I'm going to transfer over to my new wish list. So I give myself goal completed. Get some order in my CD collection for newly bought CDs. It's a little bit a little messy, and also when it comes to CD singles that I haven't been sorted in to the right letter yet. Well, that is one thing that I haven't been managed to do actually. I've been busy doing other stuff, which I'm going to come back to later on. So it hasn't been my number 1 priority. So unfortunately, I can't say goal completed. Goal not completed. I have during the autumn been doing some filming of my vinyl singles collection. I haven't put them out on the channel because it is only to for me to have some check on what I have or not, so I minimize the risk of duplicates. So I done some videos where I'm just flipping around each letter from A to Ö. The idea then was that this would be a kind of replacement for having my database on my telephone, as I had no chance then to do that, to minimize the risk of duplicates. But during the year after I made this video, I managed to transfer actually the database to PDF files, and which are a whole lot smaller. Managed to transfer to ordinary diskette, and then from that over to the telephone. The old computer didn't have a USB port, so. But still, I managed to have my database on a PDF file on my telephone now. So I can go through and see what I have when I'm out shopping. So those videos are no longer needed. They are pretty unnecessary to have. So project dropped, films erased, and goal abandoned. I've been doing some putting in on Discogs. I haven't done that, unfortunately, that much. I've been a little bit lazy on that point, or maybe busy with other stuff. So unfortunately, my little small lists of singles on Discogs is a little bit not updated. So not goal not complete. But I felt like why have two different genres in the same place. So I will see. I will think of what I will do, but maybe I will separate 80s and the 90s. I haven't done that much because I have been busy. As when I've transferred the database to my telephone, I also discovered that some of them were actually a bit unupdated. They were there were a lot of singles that wasn't written in the database. So I actually felt it was more important to go through the vinyl singles and see what singles that actually are in the database and which that I have to write in. So that has been more important than right now sort out the vinyls, the 90s, and put them in their own shelf. And I'm not even sure either that is actually a good idea yet. I'm still thinking about it, but I'm not sure that is a good idea. So I status quo. The goal is still under consideration. As for my channel, there have been a pretty good year for my channel. They have been doing videos, and autumn has been filled with showing jazz records and doing charts. More on that later on. Well, let's go through and see what I have done during this year when it comes to my channel. When it comes to the channel, I've been a little bit lazy. I hope to do more outdoor videos. Well, actually, here I am, outdoors. From spring until the beginning of the autumn, there were a whole lot of outdoor videos. So I will definitely consider it goal completed. And I also have been lazy when it comes to responding to contests. That is depend on how you see it. I have been doing contest responses, of course, and there were a lot of thread responses during the springtime, summertime, but to say that there would be more contest responses, I'm not sure that I have managed to do actually. I've been busy doing other stuff, showing jazz records and so. No, I can't give myself goal completed in that one. Even though I did thread responses a whole lot more when they were up, when those came. I will do a room tour, either one of these days. No. To tell the truth, I haven't been having time to do a room tour yet. Hopefully that will be in 2021, but unfortunately, goal not completed. But I want to do more charts, so hopefully it will be more of these. That is depending on how you see it. The idea here was to do movies to show year charts of charts that I did in my childhood. In my younger days, from the 80s and from the 90s, that I haven't done anything about. But I'm a part of a Facebook group that does top 20 charts of different years, and we show it to each other, one place a day, and I've shown top 25 of those of different year from the 80s. And even though the original idea was something different, I've done year charts a whole lot. So I'm going to give myself goal completed. And more year celebrations. I've been also a little bit lazy with that. That I haven't done much about. Mostly because I've done year charts and jazz. The jazz records videos now in the autumn, so I haven't had the time actually, so goal not completed. There also was one thing that I got interested in when I did it recently, and that was whack-a-mole, to pick out 5 records that I had no clue of what it was. It was pretty amazing. So I feel like I want to do more of these. The same as the year celebrations. I haven't had the time actually, so that also goal not completed. And maybe I will do. I did a live stream video a couple of years ago. I haven't done one in a while now. Maybe I will do another live stream video if there are any interest of that. Like year shots, that is depending on how you see it. I haven't done any wild streams of my own this year, but this unwillingly home sitting of many have done that live streams have been a very huge thing. I've been participating in live chats every now and then. Ron Bowdery, Rachel the Music Ma'am, Doc Docus, the live streams by those. So even though I haven't been doing live streams of my own, I haven't been owning the streams, I have been doing streams as participate in others' stream. So I'm going to give myself a goal completed with that. So that was the channel goals for 2020. I feel like I have been doing all that I actually can with the time and the things I have. Of course, a lot of goals actually is being suffered by the fact that there pops up new goals during the year. During the autumn, I normally try to actually go through and see what this whole lot of darker period, actually what I can do during the autumn. So of course then a lot of these were forced to take a step back for jazz videos that I actually thought about during late summer. So but we'll see if I'm going to do new goals for 2021. That depends on how the mood and so. But I will right now, here now, wish everybody of my subscribers and people who watches this, YouTube, friends, I hope that you have a very, very Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, I save until next week. But the Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. So take care until the next time.